Welcome, Chimmies, to FrequenZeeTV here on Wednesday Wellness Night. We are here getting ready to reset and recharge very lightly our body and stretching it out and making sure that we finish the week off strong. We are here in the middle of the week making sure that we are still intact and making sure that we are doing what we need to do to make our bodies feel well maintained with a little bit of TLC and, of course, much more extensive je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean, that good vibe, those good vibes that you want to keep on fulfilling with yourself and making sure that you finish off strong for the week and going into the weekend. My name is Zia, high vibrational spicy brain overall wellness comfort creator and coach here and on all the vibes. Thank you so much for being here tonight and spending the evening for the next hour with me, making sure that your body feels nice and aligned and ready to go for the rest of the night and going forward. All right, Jimmies, we're going to get into some reminders before we start. Remember, have your water near you. Give yourself space around you so that you can do the positions and poses effectively without worrying if you're too scrunched up into an area. And yes, you can do these moves as well on the bed if it's more comfortable to sit there. Just make sure you're giving yourself space while you're doing it, being that the bed is a little bit less sturdier than the floor. But if you're on the mat, you're good to go as well. So just give yourself that pacing as you're doing the activity. Make sure that you listen to your body's signals. If you need to bring yourself back from a pose because it's too intense, do so, Chimmy, and then go right back into it. Go into your own intensity, all right? If it's too much with the intensity, if it's too deep of the stretch, if it's too far of the stretch, make sure that you are modifying it for your intensity level. And of course, if there's a modification for set positions, I will do my best to modify them for you and show you how to do it so that you can most effectively and comfortably be in that position as well. Drink your water, as I mentioned before. Make sure you hydrate, okay? And also, if you need to take a little extra break in between, as we take our breaks from 10 to 15 seconds while we're shifting and making ourselves into the next pose, make sure that you take an extra break if you need to, an extra break of water, and so on and so forth. Okay, Chimmies, today we are doing calming the body, mind, and soul stretch. This one is about 25 to 30 minutes long. It is basically giving yourself that space, grace, and pace and recharging your body very gently so that you can go forward throughout the week and the rest of the week to make sure that you execute any type of errands, any projects, or even just take the rest of the week in a very nice and slow-mo way, okay? Also, as you're doing this activity, make sure that you're doing it with intention, whether that intention is to release any emotions that you no longer want to carry, or if there's any stiffness in your body, if it's a little bit of mix, if it's going to help you relax your body so that you can go and flow into the rest of your night, or if you're doing this activity and you're watching the replay of it and you're doing it in the daytime to flow into the rest of your day, okay? All right, Jimmies, we're going to breathe and sit in this lotus position. If you guys are already here, that's great. If you're not, make sure that you sit in a crisscross applesauce over in the lotus mode, and make sure that you have your shoulders nice and gentle. Back is straight. We are aligned. We're sitting tall, but we are also breathing gently. We're going to be here for the next minute or two, making sure that you're breathing in from the nose, inhaling and then exhaling from your mouth, and within that paced breathing. All right, Jimmy, so close your eyes and inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. No more breaths. Yes, Jimmy, yes. Welcome in to those coming on in. Grab a mat, get into a comfy space. Come on in. And now I want you to breathe at your own pace. We're going to start off our movement with an open close. We're going to bring those hands, extend them to the side. And then closing them in as if you're hugging yourself. Hug yourself, Jimmy. Give yourself that love. You've made it to the middle of the week, Jimmy. You feeling good? I know you are. Hand open. And we're going to switch the hands, okay? So we're going to put the top hand at the bottom now and vice versa. And bring it, go into slow-mo and bring it in. And hug yourself. Bring it open. And extend all the way back. And then bring it over. I'm going to do this after this one more time. Hug yourself, Jimmy. Give yourself that love. You made it to the middle of the week. It's hump day. It's okay. It's a little bumpy maybe for you throughout the week. And then extend, and remember, switch out the arms. Extend. This is already making me feel relaxed and sleepy. That's what I want to feel. I need to sleep again. That yawn felt good, guys. It felt good. It felt good. And extend. And we're going to go into a breathe and fly. So we're going to bring those arms in, extend back, and then bring it up. Shifting all that energy around. Bring it up. Yes. Who's joined us? I see that there are 6 people on. Who's joined us? Let me know if this is your first time here, Jimmy. Chimmy short for chimichanga, because I love me some chimichangas. And hold. 10-second hold. Let that energy shift around. Yeah, this is doing what it's supposed to. It's calming me. That's what I need. I've been saying it all morning. I was like, I need to stretch. Tonight's stretch is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna bring those hands forward and cuff. Cuff. You can cuff like this, or you can cuff and push out like that, however you feel comfortably. I like to cuff to the front and just leave them together. Bring that head down. Gotta put some lotion on my ankles again. Hey, Rican baby. How you feeling, my love? Plop me up next to you. Put that music loud enough that it doesn't interfere with your call, but it still gives you that calming sensation. And whatever moves you can do along with me, my love, do them along. Move that energy around and bring it back. We're going to cuff those hands to the back and push out with that chest. Letting it all out. Bring it up with the arms. And then let it go, guys. Let it go. Place those hands next to you, whether you're on the chair, you're arm resting, if you're on the bed, place them on the bed, on the mat. Just let it run down your arms. You have 5 seconds here. We're going to move into the over the leg spine. Now, if you're sitting on a chair, all you're doing is just going to cross over your legs. Like if you're crossing and sitting, right? You're going to take the chair and you're going to pull yourself, right? So you're going to grab onto the chair, you're going to pull yourself, okay? So like if you're sitting on the chair, you're sitting crossed like that, right? Because what you want to do is you want to also extend. So instead of holding the elbow there like we usually do, the chair is going to help support that stretch. So you're just going to move it over and hold it there, because that pull from the crossover is going to help extend that other leg that you're holding in, okay? If you're here with me, you're going to bring that leg over, sit up tall as well as if you were to do in the chair, right? Because we're sitting here, we're not on a chair, we're going to use the leg and the hold to help us turn around, and we don't got a chair, right? So we're going to use our elbows and push inward and out, so that if it's giving that same effect as if you're pulling onto the chair to twist out, okay? So hold it there, Jimmy. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Use that elbow. Help it to stretch out that lower spine. Give it that nice little spine stretch going up into your upper body. And a hold, Jimmy, hold. And then you're going to release. You're going to feel such a sensation, a very releasing sensation. So if you're sitting, you're going to uncross your legs and you're going to sit there and hold. If you're here with me, you're just going to crisscross for a little bit. 10 more seconds. Okay? And then we're going to repeat the same. So again, if you're sitting down on a chair, you're going to cross over. And then you're going to pull in from the chair. You're going to pull it. And if you're here with me, you're going to cross over with the leg. Lock it with your foot, okay? Sit up nicely. And you're going to extend and push over with that elbow. And pull. Okay, so pull, push. Hold it there. You're definitely gonna feel it with that spine stretch. Hold it there, Jimmy. Hold it there. And then bring it over and unlock. And again, bring yourself to that forward sit down if you're on the chair. If you're here with me, lotus sit. Okay, we're gonna get into a butterfly sit and flat. So if you're on a chair and you're able to, you can bring your legs still on the floor. So I'm gonna demonstrate we're sitting, right? So if you're sitting, you're gonna put your legs together, okay? Because you're gonna end up helping to stretch with your arms, your feet and your arms and your hands, okay? If you're here with me, you're just meeting those heels and those planters of the feet together and holding it there and allowing, right? So you're just gonna let that sit. It's the same thing as if you're meeting your heels together and you're sitting on the chair. You're just allowing the gravity to just push down naturally. Think of it as if you're filling up a pita bread when you're sitting down, okay? I always go to food. Hold it there, Jimmy's. Let gravity do its job. And if it gets too intense, just flap your legs a little bit, but just allow the gravity to just push it down. Do not force it down. As you can see, as we are sitting here, or if you allow yourself that space to do that movement on its own, you will see that slowly both sides of my knees, one side and one side, are slowly meeting the floor, okay? Hold it there. Flap, and then bring it back down. And then we're gonna go and move forward. Bring yourself forward. So if you're sitting down, you're gonna hold your hands on the knees and you're gonna bring it forward. If you're here with me, you're gonna hold it at the ankles and allow your elbows to hold it there, okay? The main thing is you wanna help open up those hip inductors and of course the sacral, all right? And put it in there and hold it there. And allow yourself to continue to dip a little bit lower. Remember, leading with the chest, not with the head. And as you pull forward, you're going to feel those elbows pressing down and helping to open the sacral area. Okay, Jimmy? And then bring it back up, bring it back up. And flap, we're gonna flap, okay? And then let it settle again. Bring up the legs, 15-second reprieve. Ooh, nice little snap right there, okay? And then we're gonna go into a back stretch, wide leg and arm, okay? So you guys know that this is the one that we keep our legs at a 90-degree angle. We extend our arms in front of us so that we could get that nice back stretch. And it feels like it's pulling. We're not really pulling, but it feels like it's extending. Your back feels like it's extending. That tension is slowly rolling down and rolling off the body and just giving a sense of relief of pressure from those hips. That's why we do that 90-degree angle hold as well. And also it helps with the sacral area as well. So when we are doing that, we're going to make sure that although we are at a 90-degree angle with our legs, we're going to open them up a little bit just to give that sacral area a nice stretch and let some of that energy that's residually still there, an export for it to come out from. Okay, so bring it over. We're going to go into that wide leg. Okay, so we're going to leave it in that 90-degree angle, right? But you're going to put those knees as far to the edge of the mat as possible. And then you're going to bring your arms to the front. Ooh, nice little snap pop right there. And bring your head down to the mat, okay? And hold it there, Jimmy. Move it over to the side. Give it a little tiny twist. Hold it there. And then twist over to the other side. Hold it there. Oh, yeah. And then bring it back. And then bring yourself up slowly. And remember, we're going to dip to open up and hold. You're not pushing down. You're leaving it there. And you're pushing down with your root, okay? Your root and your sacral. Hold it there. And then bring it back up. And align. And align. And bring it into a sit down in gratitude. 15 seconds, okay? We're going to go into a child's pose with the hand hold, but no overhead, okay? So we're going to hold our hands to the back, but we're not going to lift and do the head overhead hold, okay? Bring those arms up. And bring your body down. Remember, glute still is meeting with your heels. And hold, Jimmy. And bring those hands to the back, okay? Slowly. And hold. And then bring it down. Drop those arms. And bring it back up with your hands and slowly bring your head back up. Slowly, 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 Jenny. Yes. Take a water break if you need. Okay. And then from here, we're going to turn around and do our lower back massage. This is going to help our lower lumbar and lower spine, where the sacral area is at, and the root, to help have like a little gentle massage, okay, to help open up and loosen up those muscles. Maybe there's tension there and you don't want to carry that, right? We're going to turn around. Oh yeah. And bring it down. You guys know what to do. We're going to ball up. Bring those legs up. And hold. Bring up your head. Bring it as close to your knees as possible. And just roll. Roll that bottom part of your back. You're gonna feel maybe if there's any tension. Like for me right now, I don't have a lot of tension down there, so that's a good thing. But I still like to do it so that it opens up the space and it doesn't allow for tension to build up. And bring it back. Hold it there. Hug yourself as if you're giving yourself a little bald hug. Hold, hold, hold. And then we're going to bring it down. Still laying down, okay, chimmies? You're going to open and just open up that pelvis, those hips. If you need support, bring those hands to the side. And then bring it up slowly. We're going to go back into that lower massage. You're going to feel the difference since you opened up that pelvis area. Nice and gentle. And hold it there. Hug it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to bring those legs down. Extend. Oh, yes. Give yourself a little stretch as if you're getting up from the bed. You just woke up and you're like, oh. And then bring it back. We're going to go and bring our knee to our chest, okay? I love this one. Bring it up. And hold. Leave that other leg extended, okay, Jimmies? And bring it down. If you're sitting on the chair, just bring that leg up close to your chest and leave the other leg extended. Extend it to the front. You're definitely going to feel that stretch as well. And don't sit your foot on the chair. Really bring it up to your chest if you can, as best as you can. And then bring it down slowly, feeling that loosening up of that lower body. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Sit and relish in it. And then after those 10 seconds, you're going to extend the legs, okay? You're going to open up the legs. You're going to open up the arms. And you're going to lay down like Patrick Star. Patricio. Patrick Star, okay? Lay there. And then bring yourself in. We're going to sit up and sit in lotus mode. Bring yourself up nicely. Yes. You could either stay laying down as well if you feel better laying down. Sit up, however you feel comfortable. I like to bring myself back up, but if you want to lay down and still lay down, just make sure that when you do the lay down, you're going to bring those legs together. You're going to place those hands down at your sides, and you're going to lay still. You're here with me in lotus mode. You're going to bring yourself up, sit yourself nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed. And hands, you can either have them facing upward, downward, however you feel comfortable. But just get in touch with self, okay? We're connecting with self. We're enjoying and relishing all the movement that we did through intention. Open those eyes, Jimmy. Wiggle those fingers. Call your energy back into self. See how you're feeling. Body scan. Nice, Jimmy, nice. This is the time to take a few extra breaths. Get yourself back into your body, right? Your energy back into your body. Check in with self, body scan, see how your body's feeling from when you first got into the live and now. Whether you were listening to the live, doing some of the movements along with me, or if you did everything, your body should feel a difference, okay? A difference in calmness and levels of stress, right? Maybe you don't have the stress as much. Maybe you were able to shift a little bit of that weight off your shoulders and some of that weight off your lower back. You want to make sure that you have your mind clear of thoughts that may be detrimental to your body, making you feel icky from inside. And you don't want to feel that way, Jimmy, okay? You want to make sure that you feel calm, a sense of clarity, a sense of softness, gentleness, stillness, even through our racing thoughts. Make sure that you give yourself that TLC throughout the day, through your mindfulness, whatever that is, okay? Yes, Jimmy, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here on FrequenZeeTV, resetting and recharging gently with me, Z, and getting yourself ready to be through with the rest of the week that's coming up. And you guys will be okay. You guys will thrive and be on your good sense. And even when you have those moments that you need to be on top of stuff, make sure that you give yourself space, grace, and pace, and also that mindset for mindfulness. I love you, Chimmies. I will see you guys on the next vibe. Much love, much meditation, and so much healing to you guys. I love y'all. Peace.